morning.
Morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. The dog refused to get out of bed. I tried to get her to come. She's like, no, I'm staying in the blankets.
I'm not surprised. She woke up growling this morning.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's Wednesday.
Hopefully you're all in better moods than Abby is. It was dead silent outside. Like there was no sounds,
Yeah.
nothing.
And Abby growled for a good 15 minutes
Yeah, 10,
in
15
bed.
minutes in bed.
And now she's like, I'm not getting out of bed. So, good
What do you
morning.
do?
Hi,
Morning,
Cindy. Let us know if you have any requests. Hi, Mom.
You saying that here or just yelling it into the house?
Both.
Sounds about right.
It's cold.
Yeah, you can feel it.
I don't know why you're...
We are very lucky to be indoors,
Yeah, for
warm,
sure.
and clothed.
Not enough. I feel like I need more layers. My sister got us each a comfy for Christmas. Those are like those giant hoodies that
Giant fuzzy hoodie.
yeah, like really big. Both of us could fit in one, but we each got one. I think it was like everyone was getting them for the holidays at Costco. Yeah, I basically just want to live in that all the time, but I feel like it's socially unacceptable.
It's a little restrictive. It's like just a little restrictive.
It's not restrictive. You literally can do anything in it. You just look like a blob.
Oh, sorry, you don't cook. So yeah, yeah. For those of us that,
I eat.
yeah, that's fair. You can eat it.
Sarah has a comfy too, and it's amazing. Yeah, I basically live in mine when I'm not on screen.
Yeah.
And I also commandeer Jonathan's as well. I wear one and then I put the other one over my legs. It's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You're in shorts and a t-shirt.
Well, movement, you know. You too, Virginie? Yeah, I understand.
It's comfy. Also, we're not sponsored by them or anything.
Wow.
Wow, lots of people have. See, I feel like one morning we could just wear it and try to teach.
Teaching our companies. But again, like you said, we're not advertising for that.
Yeah, that's true. But it's warm.
I literally think the box says it's an as seen on TV product. Like it's like literally like Sky Mall type product. Okay.
Remember Sky Mall?
Wow. Way back, throwback.
Oh man.
Let's do some yoga.
All right. Feel free to grab your comfies. Get warm. Oh, what is your color? Mine's gray, and yours is navy blue.
Navy blue.
Yeah. Let us know what colors you have.
Let's do some yoga.
I'll check
get
it after,
started.
since Jonathan is such a stickler. All right, so sitting nice and tall. Let's draw the shoulders up, back, and down. You're also welcome to lie down, cozy up. Let's close the eyes. For this morning, let's find our Ujjayi breath. So if you're unsure what that is, you can try first by taking a deep breath in. Imagine you're in front of a mirror or a glass and you try to fog up that mirror or glass. And go. And we can do that again. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Kind of like a sigh of fogging up the glass. We'll do that one more time. Really feel the breath brushing against the back of your throat. So again. Now try to do the same thing when you breathe out through the nose. So when you breathe out through the nose, I always find that feels more like a sigh through the nose. And then doing kind of the same thing when you try to breathe in as well. So letting that breath brush against the back of your throat. couple of times, breathing in and out through the nose. You'll find that this sound is like a sigh, or even kind of very wave-like. If you imagine, as you inhale, the waves kind of crashing onto shore, your exhales, the waves receding back. And then notice if you can soften the shoulders a little more. Notice if you were starting to clench your jaw or tighten the muscles on your face. As you get used to this breath, you don't have to have it so exaggerated anymore, but still allowing that breath to brush gently against the back of your throat. And the sound of the breath here gives the mind something to focus on. So not just the sensation of your breath, but there's also a sound. It doesn't have to be very loud. The sound also soothes the mind and the nervous system. And generally, our Ujjayi breath also helps to warm the body up. As the breath brushes against the back of the throat, it moistens and as well as warms up a bit more as it comes in contact with the trachea. So that when it enters the lungs, it's a little warmer, a bit more moisture in that breath. Especially helpful in the dry, cold winter months. And our minds can be a very powerful tool, so you can add an intention that every time you breathe in, your body warms, right from the top of the head to your fingers and your toes. See if you can maintain a slow, steady Ujjayi breath while we start to move on the mat. And we'll place the palms together in front of the heart. Feel free to join us for a sound of Om. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head and blink your eyes open. Release your palms.
Nice. Keep the left shin where it is if you're sitting cross-legged, and just guide that right shin up. Cross the right ankle outside the left thigh. So the left heel is closer to the right sit bone. Right sit bone is still pushing down towards the floor. And at first, still just facing forward, thinking about sitting up tall and drawing the thigh a little closer to the torso. So for a few of us, we might notice that it's actually quite challenging to draw the thigh to the torso as we turn forward and not just to the side and add the twist. A little bit more sensation to the outer hip. Breathing here. Even I have trouble getting close.
Just like Grand Canyon.
Nice. Change it up a little bit by leaning forward and wrapping the left arm around the right thigh. Then once you lean forward, start to lean back as you hold that thigh. Reach the right arm back and twist. So for a few of us, we might notice that that twist actually helps us close off the distance. For others, not so much. Still the Grand Canyon.
Abby can fit here.
That's okay, yeah. Look over your right shoulder, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, release through center and counter twist to the left. All right, come back through center. Guide that right shin back and bending the knee, take the right knee to the sole of the left foot. The right heel is tucked in just next to the right sit bones. Right sit bones might be lifted a little bit, setting up for deer pose. So at first, same idea. We're still facing forward in this version of deer. Don't worry about going really far. Begin to lean forward. Walk your hands forward. Right? No sensation in that left knee. This is more about your hips and the quad, the muscles running up and down your back. Right? If you're coming all the way down, great. Breathe. Take one more inhale here, reaching forward. And as you exhale, walk your hands to the left. Try to stack your chest over top of the left knee. So that might mean you're still up a little ways, or you may come all the way down, chest to knee, arms reach forward, or arms can reach wide. For a few of us that need some support, even resting into the forearms can work quite nicely. I'm coming up because you can't really see what I'm doing. We thought we could hear a dog.
Nope, she's in bed. She's still in bed.
One more breath in your version of deer. And we'll carefully come all the way back up. Nice. Lean to the left. Guide that right leg forward. Sole the left foot to the right inner thigh. And if you need to, you keep a little bend in the right knee. Flex the ankle. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Reach towards that foot. Notice that distance here between your torso and the thigh. For a few of us, maybe the hamstrings are a little stiff in the morning. That's okay. Breathe into that space. Can you extend the spine a little bit more, as if you're drawing your nose to your toes? So if you need to stay in this shape, this is already really intense for you, please feel free to stay. Or we're adding another little modification. Right elbow inside the right knee. You might just push into the inner thigh, or it comes all the way down to the floor. Twist. Turn your heart open to the left. Left arm reaches forward, potentially catching the foot, but it doesn't need to. It could just reach forward. You can also bend the elbow, catch the base of the skull, and look up. So we had a bit of a twist and side bend here into left side body. Breathe.
Oh, hi.
There she is.
Are you awake now?
She could hear us teaching and got offended.
She's like, I want to teach.
One more big inhale. Alright, exhale, slowly release, sit up, extend the left leg forward, shake out the legs. Nice. Come back to right leg now, crossed in. Guide the left leg, cross the left ankle outside the right thigh. And as much as possible, your sit bone, that left sit bone, stays down on the floor. Still facing forward to begin, holding the left thigh and knee. Draw your torso closer to the thigh. Notice that outer hip. Tell you a story. Spoiled dog. We'll add the twist. Lean forward. Wrap the right arm around the left thigh. And then twist to the left. The left hand can come down to the floor behind you. Look over the left shoulder. Keep sitting up nice and tall there. Notice that closes off some of the distance for some of us. Your flexibility or a dog might be in the way.
It's the same.
One more big inhale here. Exhale the counter twist to the right. And then coming back through center, guide the left shin up and back, bending the knee, taking the sole of the right foot to the left knee. The left heel is kind of just tucked in next to your bum, facing forward in this version of deer pose. Begin to lean forward, walking the hands forward. No sensation in that right knee. We're thinking about the right hip, the left quadriceps, the muscles running up and down your back. Maybe you're coming all the way down, but you don't have to. And one more breath facing forward. Use an exhale to carefully walk your arms, your torso, all the way to the right. So that your chest stacks over top of the right knee. You might be up on hands, you can be on forearms, you might be swishing the leg all the way down, arms reaching forward, or even reaching wide. We're all going to look a little bit different in our deer pose. Try to stay with your Ujjayi breath. One more. And slowly release. Carefully walking the hands back in, sit up, lean to the right, and release that left leg forward. Sole of the right foot towards the left inner thigh. Flex the left ankle, a little bend to the knee if you have sensitive back of the knee, insertion point of the hamstrings. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Reach towards the foot. It's okay if you're not grabbing the foot. Even the hands resting on the floor can be quite a bit for some of us. You might come all the way down, or you're maybe thinking more nose to toes, finding some extension through your spine. It's actually quite good to get into the muscles like that in the mornings. More likely to stretch the muscle itself. And then jump right into the joints, ligaments. Yeah. One more breath here. And as you sigh that breath out, we can add on. If you want to stay here, that's fine. Adding on, you're taking the left elbow inside the left knee. The forearm might come down to the floor. It just might push into the inner thigh. Inhale, reach that right arm up and overhead, turning the chest to the right. You might catch the foot, possible. You can bend the elbow, catch the base of the skull, and use that to actually look up and lift the elbow up. So we get a nice sensation there running up and down the side body. A few of us that hold tension asymmetrically in our low back may notice this accessing the QL. It's a stabilizing muscle in the lumbar spine. Last few breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. All right, carefully release. Come all the way up. Extend that right leg forward. Shake out the legs. Nice. Bend your knees. Soles of the feet to the floor. Now you either walk the hands forward and use your hands to stand up, or you're pulling the heels in nice and close to your bum. Reach the arms forward. Stand up without using your hands.
You might do the whole class sitting.
I thought about it, but a little bit of movement. It is cold out. Hopefully the hips and the back and everything's feeling warmed up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold over the legs. Nice. Halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, left foot steps back. Lower the left knee down, pad the knee if you need to. Come up, hands to the hips, and press your hips forward and down, lengthening the front of that left hip. Sweep the left arm up, inhale. Exhale, left elbow outside the right thigh. Your palms might connect in prayer for your twist. You can reach the arms wide. A few of us may work towards a bind. Back knee stays on the floor or lifts, whatever works best for you in your spinal twist. You can lean that right shoulder blade back just a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale, release through center, fingertips to the floor. Shift your hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits, flexing that right ankle. So notice the difference between rounding and trying to come really low through rounding the spine and extending the spine. Thinking more nose to toes, chin to shin. One more breath. As you sigh that breath out, bend back into the right knee. Plant the left palm closer to the top left corner of your mat. Flexing the right ankle, turn the toes out in line with your knee. Press that out to the side as the left hip pushes forward. So we have some external rotation in that right hip. Kind of a continuation there of the sensation you might have had in your deer pose. Breathe. Just one more breath. And exhale to release through center. Palms down inside the right foot. Pick up the back knee. Step the right foot back and lower all the way down to your belly. Press into the tops of both feet. Inhale, peel up chest and chin. Baby or towards full cobra. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. And 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Press yourself up to tabletop. Pause in tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift and arch. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, lift and arch. 1 more time. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, lift and arch. Come back to neutral, toes tuck, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal up the heels, nod your head yes, shake it no. So notice that length of the arms, the legs, the torso. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump, top of the mat, you choose. Halfway lift, extend the spine, and exhale to fold. And root down to the feet, inhale, come all the way up, reach for the ceiling, grow tall, 1 more round. Exhale, hinge and fold. Long spine, inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, step the right foot back, lower the knee down. Untuck the toes, come up, hands to the hips, press your hips forward and down, lengthen the front of the right hip. Left hand stays where it is, inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, right elbow outside the left thigh, twist, plug it in, connect. Palms connect in prayer for your twist. The arms can reach wide, or you can work towards a bind. Whatever version you're doing is up to you, whether you tuck or leave the back toes untucked. Knee can stay on the floor if you wish, or lift it. You lean the left shoulder blade back just a touch more. Inhale. Exhale to release through center. Frame that left foot, shift your hips back, and extend the left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. You can play with rounding and flexing the spine like you're doing cat back, or trying to extend the spine like you're doing cow. All of us are going to be at slightly different depths. We're working into sensation, not just the shape itself. Last breath or 2. On an exhale, bend into that left knee. Plant the right palm closer to the top right corner of your mat. Flexing the left ankle, turn the toes out in line with your knee. Allow that leg to externally rotate, turning out to the side. The right hip is pushing forward. Chest is turning to the left. And we're still doing our best to follow with our Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. 1 more. Exhale, release through center. Both hands down inside that left foot. Tuck the back toes, pick up the knee, step the left foot back. From high plank, lower all the way down to your belly. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale, peel up chest and chin, baby, or towards full cobra. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more times. Hug those elbows in. Keep the neck long. Inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Press yourself to tabletop. Palms under the shoulders. Knees under the hips. You can exhale, tuck and round the spine. Inhale, lift and arch. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, lift and arch. 1 more time. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, lift and arch. Come back to neutral, and then turning around, lie down on your back. Hug the knees into your chest, wrap the arms around your legs. Give yourself a big squeeze. You can rock to the left and the right, massaging the muscles running up and down your back. Keep that breath flowing here, in through the nose, out through the nose. Releasing the legs, reach your fingertips and your toes up towards the ceiling. Nice. Nice. Maybe sort of wiggle your fingers and your toes at first. Just fingers and toes.
Can't. My ankles want to move.
Okay, now shake everything. Dead bug pose. Giving the legs and the arms a little shake there. I know it looks silly, but go for it. Go faster. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let everything come down. Just lie neutral for a moment. So you get that nice after effect. A little vibration in the hands and the feet. An increase in circulation, so we get nice warm hands and feet, even in this cold weather. Take the legs nice and wide. Take the arms nice and wide. Find your 5-point posture. Yeah, exactly. So in your 5-point posture, really letting the arms, the legs, the torso be as tall and as neutral as you can. And if they're not neutral, that's okay. Just notice where you're getting that sensation of restriction. It's a short practice, so there's always opportunity to practice a little longer and get into those spots that need a bit more attention. If you feel like there's something missing from your practice, right, this is the opportunity to add it in. It's the whole beauty of a home practice. You can make it your own. If you're really comfortable in 5-point posture, stay here for Shavasana. If you prefer to be a little bit more neutral, the legs come in, the arms come in, find Shavasana, corpse pose. Your corpse pose, unique to you. Soften the muscles in your face, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Just notice you're unconsciously squeezing the core. And just for a few moments, you rest into that stillness. If you need longer in Shavasana, please take it. If you are coming back, come back through your breath, lengthening the inhales and the exhales, revisiting Ujjayi if you let it go. And then move your fingers, move your toes, turn your head side to side. You can inhale, give yourself a stretch. And exhale, soften. One more time, inhale, stretch it out. And exhale, soften. Bend your knees, either roll to one side or rock up into a comfortable seat. Sit cross-legged or kneeling. Sat the spine up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Find your Ujjayi. That subtle restriction in the back of the throat. I often refer to as ocean breathing. Direct translation, closer to victorious breath. So it's a really positive effect on the body. Warming, energizing breath. Especially for those of us in cooler climates, this is quite a important breath to practice. Let's take one more cycle. This time you can open the mouth and sigh out the breath. Palms connect in prayer, heart center, thumbs rest into the sternum, closing to the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Bow your head. Thanks for being here to share this energy. Please take some with you off the mat. Share with the ones that you love. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks, Vanessa. So I saw that Virginie has the gray one like I do, and Sarah has the purple one.
Oh, your mom would like that.
Yeah. I know, but I think my sister said when she went, it was like there was no other colors left. Those are the last two colors.
Well, I'm grateful.
You didn't get a pink one.
I'm great. I love pink.
That's true.
I
You could
love
rock pink.
I love it.
Should return it. Try to find a pink one.
No.
Thank you so much. Happy Wednesday. We'll be back on Friday as usual. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Vanita. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Hopefully your hips are feeling good.
Oh, it's a nice change to the practice today. Thank you for that. Thanks, Claudia. We have a couple as well. Gray and blue. Yeah, that's the same one we have. Thanks, Cindy. Sharon, thank you. Have a great day. Thanks, Virginie.
This is like we're all confessing something this morning. We're like, yeah, I have a comfy.
I also live in mine.
We own two.
Your condo's very warm.
I know.
Very nice.
I know.
Actually, I do feel much warmer after even just we didn't do like crazy moving right now, but.
So my parents' condo, there's some hot water that runs through the pipes. Yeah, like it's a full condo system, like included in their utilities.
That's nice.
But it also
living
means
in a condo.
it also means you can't really control.
Yeah, it could be too
heat.
warm.
Because like, what they control is the fan turning on, but it's still a hot water thing, and so like occasionally in the winter they have to open the windows.
It's kind of like when we lived in China.
Yeah.
In the winter time, we have to open the windows because like the heat was too hot in all of our workplaces, and then in
at
summer.
work. I was like,
Yeah,
in our
no, our apartment was
It's
freezing
like-
in the winter.
have,
It was
like,
like
those, like,
single pane glass in China.
mini like wall unit.
Yeah. Oh no, it was only at work. It was crazy in the winter time. I wanted to wear shorts to work because it was so hot, and basically, I was dying in the winter. And then summertime, it was so cold. I had to wear sweaters and long pants because the AC was on so much.
Except for when I worked at the kindergarten.
Yeah, that's different too. Well, I was just talking about my work. I wasn't talking about you.
It's actually been quite interesting with the pandemic. Like all the schools now, like the recommendation is to have the windows open, whether it's summer or winter. So if it's winter, it's like you bundle up. They do that in China. They've been doing that in China for
Yeah, they always
years
open
and
the
years.
windows.
They always open the windows because
Fresh air.
they said yeah, fresh air, and the kids are less likely to get sick. And that was literally, I was teaching in a kindergarten in 2007. 2007.
Part of 8.
And yeah, they literally were like, yeah, it's the middle of winter and it's freezing,
so
but like
cold.
put on your jacket. We have to keep the windows open to keep.
Plus, they'd feed the kids a clove of garlic
Yeah,
every day.
yeah,
So like these 2-3-year-olds
Yeah.
are getting a clove of garlic and pop it in their
yeah. I
mouth.
say kindergarten. It was more like preschool.
It's
It was like
preschool.
the classroom I was in was 3 and 4 year olds, really young. Yeah.
Very different from my workplace.
Very different. I was always asking to turn the heat on. They're like, no, open the windows, turn the heat off. And I'm like, it's cold.
You're a foreigner.
Yeah.
You should be.
I
You're
thought-
from Canada.
I thought Canadians are good with this. It's like, no, we have
central heat. and-
double pane glass.
Yes, and we have insulation.
Although it's probably very different now.
Oh yeah.
Because even our couple times visiting going back, it was so different. It was like very
Yeah, but the older buildings will still be, unless they knock it down and
I'm pretty sure.
rebuild.
What older buildings? What older buildings?
Some older buildings. Anyways, tangent.
Tangent. That's what we do. If anyone's still here, they stick
There
around
are 8 people.
for the tangent. The whole point is the tangent.
We are a random tangent. Thank you, Effie.
Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're just joining and you're like, what's going on? It's over? Yep, runs till 8:30, but this recording will be available for around 7 days.
Yes.
Bye,
See you
everyone.
on Friday. Because I'm cool, you know.